One of the primary rules for mission is thou shalt be flexible. And I'll explain, this will be more evident in this presentation. We're actually going to present the Kinnett Award at the worship service. That'll make sense in a moment. I always love this, giving out the Mildred Frazer Kinnett Award. For me, it's just my Oscar moment, where you're all wondering who is the recipient for this year, and I know, and I get to give a presentation. And I also like to figure out how much can I say before you figure out who it is. So we'll see how I do this year. Sometimes we recognize global, and sometimes we recognize those who've participated more with local mission, and sometimes it's a combination thereof. Sometimes it is a lifetime award, and sometimes it is for specific actions. Sometimes it's for a person, sometimes it's for a couple. When you go to the luncheon, you'll see a list of our past recipients, and you'll see that combination. This year, I'm going to say it goes for a local mission effort, but it has a global twist. But one of the nominations that we got that stood out to us, and I simply want to read from it. It makes reference to a program in our church and how this individual played an integral role in the sack lunch program. In the early days, the ministry was limited in scope, but it began to expand, eventually to 5 days a week. It was later moved to another section of the church. This person helped with the supplies, kept an eye on things, would actually go and buy for the sack lunch ministry, would find good deals, listened to the customer, so to speak, and one item got dropped because they weren't eating it anyway, and brought another one on to play. From the beginning, this person took on the job, like I said, of buying the supplies, loading and unloading his truck, and making sure that they were packed week in and week out, and he still does that. And when we don't have enough people to pack sack lunches, this individual gives of his time to do that. He's learned about other community resources and has begun to share time and expertise with the food bank as well as the sack lunch ministry. It is also, this person gives of his time to the food pantry, of which we are a part with other community churches. This individual has also volunteered with VIP, often spending 2, 3, 4 nights about this when we've needed extra help with that. But it's more than just this one individual that I'm referencing right now. This person has a spouse who has worked as a Stephen minister in our church, and sometimes in these presentations we give commercials for other ministries. I guess I'm doing that right now. She has worked with Operation Christmas Child and made our connection with it work for the last several years. And behind the scenes, she's often making things happen in different ministries. I wonder, can y'all tell us, has she figured it out yet? This is a couple who practice hospitality, and they have house guests this weekend and discovered that no matter how much hinting we could do, or arm twisting, or guilt tripping, no, I cannot be here. And so it's going to be at this point that we recognize the Mildred Frazer Kinnett Award with the verse, "Let us do good to all people, especially to those who belong to the family of believers." It goes to Cathy and Wes Driver. You're going to come around the corner. said she's so humble, doesn't know what to say.
Praise the Lord and keep going for missions. Spread the light.
Thank you. Thank you. Just probably have a seat.
Thank you.
Dan, if you want.